Okay, so welcome back. So really probably took about an hour, maybe a little bit longer, to start some of the stuff we talked about. So it looked really simple. We decided we would take a few extra steps, or at least I decided we'd take a few extra steps, just to explain how the system fully works and where you'd want to be. So if we look in here now, we use some very technical equipment, very expensive. We use this blue tape. We used note cards, envelopes, more paper, and if you note down here, we talked about rubber bands. We had a little label to say where the rubber bands live down here. What you'll also note, and we can have a look in the cupboard, is that we've located where each item is in the cupboard. Now all I've done, so I just wanted to start this process so people have an idea, was go with the toilet tissue. You can see that we've taken one out because I'm using it as an example, so I reduced the inventory by one. But if we look on this lovely piece of paper, you can see that it still says 6, 1 of 8. It says card location, and it says FHM6, which means farmhouse main floor, room 6. Now we do have a map, or at least an index of where the rooms are, but we definitely need to help people learn what that means. We've named the item being toilet tissue. I was calling it toilet paper, however on the box in the basement and how we order it is called toilet tissue, so we want to have a consistency of language. The last one is where it is located, which you can read as FHB, farmhouse basement, room 1, B16. Now, a little while ago, I did a video with Jason, our senior bar manager, our bar manager. I will show you back in the basement what we did. So Jason very kindly named all of the rooms for us and made a room map. Now we haven't used it very much except for some very basic ordering systems, but the one we did do was the room I needed. So we came down here, we're in the basement, you can barely read it, so we're going to change that, but it does say FHB1 over here. We come into this room and we can see over here we've got A and B. So I think we said we needed B16, this is 1. We're going to scan all the way around. We come all the way over here and this says B16. So you can see we've got B16 here. We can stock ourselves some 6 toilet tissues and take them back upstairs. Now, what I will say is that we've got a lot of work to do on the SOP for the bathrooms, because we need a way in order to go get those 6. We're not just bundling them up in our hands. So we talked about lots of next step improvements. But having spent about an hour and a half now working, an hour to an hour and a half working on just getting this started, I decided that's great for today. We've made an improvement, but we're definitely going to want to figure out how we go shopping in the basement to do our water spider stocking system for us. Now that being said, we talked about maybe adding it to the SOP. We talked about maybe having a card just to do that. Probably going to be on the SOP to start with, but eventually just be a water spider route that happens during an event day. Non-event days, we might have something different. Wanting to be consistent, I'm not entirely sure where we're going to be. One of the really cool things that we did talk about, though, is in the SOP, it talked about these soap dispensers. And it said in the SOP to go fill the soap dispenser midway through the day. So you'd come over here, you'd unscrew the top, see what needed to be in there, go fill it up. Now that's really impractical if we've got a wedding who's spending $30,000 to $40,000 that we're standing around with a big old jug of soap trying to fill it. So we've actually got extras of these, and so we decided to have a full and empty side. We also talked about putting the Kanban system on here, and so as you have maybe 2 of these or 1 of these, you then have to fill it outside of the room. And so we're going to write an SOP of how to do that as well and put it on there. Again, all stuff to come. Exciting day, lots of great work. Very nice start from Maya and Nina. Excited to see what comes. You have a great day. We'll see you soon.